quarterback is the one position where there were the fewest number of guys on the team, and you have at least 3 guys who all were starters in college and all came to the pros because they wanted to be starters. And when you're in that situation, obviously, it's a tough situation. So maybe, Joe, you can address that, because you've been in one of those situations right here, probably the most publicized one in 49er history.
Yeah, but mine was a little bit different in that my injury lasted longer than a week. Mine was about a year and a half, and I still to this day think I would have won if he'd let me compete, but he didn't. But that unsaid, I think it's really difficult because of all the positions that are played. That has to be the most stable. And when you go back and you look in college and you watch these guys alternate quarterbacks, they're alternating quarterbacks for a reason, because neither one of them are playing very well. But the other thing that it does is it divides the team. And, you know, when somebody's choosing, well, this guy, I like this guy better, I like this guy better. And really, that has to be the most stable part of it. And when there's indecision there, it's always that same thing. Okay, if let's say that we start Kaepernick this week and you lose, well, why'd you start Kaepernick, right? Or you start, whoever starts and you lose is in trouble. So, and that's the bad part, because if you start Alex and he loses, well, why would you start Alex after he just won 2 games? So it's a tough position, because you got a guy who's 20, he's won 20 games and lost 5 over his career here, and you know, it's been playing pretty well. So I totally understand where he's at, because he feels like, hey, I didn't lose my job because I was playing bad. But the guy behind him has been playing well. And there's so many other documented situations. That's why this is hard. It's so many different avenues that you can look at, because you can go back and you can look at the guy who's in Kansas City, who was a backup and played well while he was a backup, and then when he went to be a full-time starter somewhere else, couldn't do it. The kid in Arizona was a full-time starter somewhere else, now is not playing as well, went down there, and they've even switched him out from that position. So it's kind of a crazy, it's a great position to play, but there's just so many things that can happen to you, and this is not really a good thing in the long run unless he comes down and says, okay, this guy, this is it, and he's going to be for the rest of the year. But going back and forth is hard, and I think it's hard on the team. So hopefully they get it handled and name somebody the starter for the rest of the year, and not have somebody looking over their shoulder all the time. Somebody's not going to be happy.